Hey, how have you been?
I think you have the wrong number. I don't recognize this number. Sorry.
Oh, come on, Gwen. Don't play hard to get. It's me, your husband.
I'm sorry, but I don't have a husband. I think you're mistaking me for someone else.
Don't be silly, Gwen. It's Kevin. Stop pretending like you don't know who I am.
Look, I don't know who you are, and I'm not playing games here. I'm serious. You got the wrong person. Leave me alone.
Wow. You don't have to be so cold. After everything we've been through, you should remember me.
What are you talking about? We broke up, remember? You cheated on me with Mavis. I moved on since then.
Oh, come on. That was in the past. Get over it already. I'm ready to continue our relationship now.
Are you serious? After everything that happened, you think I would just forget about it and take you back? No way! I'm not interested in you anymore.
You're being ridiculous. I only left so that you could reflect on your actions as an incompetent wife. I'm giving you a second chance, so accept it while I'm still offering you my forgiveness.
Reflect on my actions. You cheated on me, Kevin. I had nothing to do with it. And I don't need your second chance. I moved on, and I'm happier without you.
Oh, come on, Gwen. You can't fool me. Remember how you used to cry whenever I was upset with you? You still have feelings for me.
That was then, and this is now. Quit bringing up the past. I've grown stronger and moved on from that toxic relationship. I don't want anything with you.
You're just trying to get me to beg now, aren't you? Well, forget it. I won't grovel for you. So quit trying to push your luck with me.
No, Kevin, you've got it all wrong. I'm not trying to manipulate you. I genuinely don't want you back in my life.
Right, look, I don't have time for this. Just send me your address so I can bring my stuff over.
Absolutely not! Didn't you hear me? You're not welcome in my home. I don't even want to see your face. Ever!
Oh, I get it. You're embarrassed because you're probably living in some terrible place right now, right? Like in someone's basement or out in the streets without a roof over your head. But don't worry, I won't judge.
Excuse me? We're not living in such an extreme conditions. Maybe you are, but we're living in a nice condo, and I'm doing just fine without you.
You think I'll believe that lie? There's no way that's true. When I left, you had nothing. But wait, why did you say they earlier? Who was with you?
That's none of your business. I moved on, and I have people who care about me now, but you're not one of them.
I knew it. You're lying to cover up your embarrassment. I bet you're all alone and miserable without me.
You're delusional, Kevin.
If that's the case, then be honest with me. Who are you living with?
Mick and Lily, obviously.
Mick? Your, special brother? He must be a handful to live with. I can't believe you still haven't found a place of your own without him.
Don't you dare make fun of Mick. Yes, he may be autistic, but he's the most caring and loving brother anyone could ask for. He's the best person in my life.
Whatever. And who's this Lily girl living with you two? His girlfriend or something? Wow, I can't believe he could score a girl. That's definitely a surprise.
No, you moron! Lily is Mick's niece. I can't believe I have to explain this to you.
Wait a minute. Lily is his niece? As in, she's my daughter?
Wow, it didn't take you long to put two and two together. Lily is my daughter, yes, but not yours. You have no right to claim any relationship with her.
Hang on a second. How could that be possible? I was your husband when you were pregnant. That means she's my daughter.
Do you remember when you left me? I was pregnant and needed surgery. I needed you, but you abandoned us, sold our house, and just ran off with Mavis. You never bothered to find out what happened to me or the baby.
I didn't know it would turn out this way. I was just confused back then.
Confused? You were anything but confused, Kevin. As I remember, your final words to me were, "Doctor said there's only a slight chance for you or the baby to survive. And it's unfair to me to put all we have into this. But don't worry, I'll make sure to live the life we always wanted. Goodbye." And that was it. You left us to fend for ourselves.
Hang on, that's not how I remember it happening.
Do you have any idea how much your words hurt me at that time? I was on antidepressants even after having Lily.
Can't we start over? I want to be in Lily's life.
Start over? Are you kidding me? You can't just waltz back into her life after all these years and expect me to have a relationship with her. You gave up that right long time ago.
But I've changed. I want to be there for her now.
It's too late for that, Kevin. You made your choice, and we made it through without you. Lily doesn't need you in her life.
Now you're just being stubborn. You think you're so perfect, but you're not.
I may not be perfect, but I'm a better person than you'll ever be. And I won't let you hurt Lily again.
Ugh, I can't believe you won't let me be a part of Lily's life. She deserves to have a father and experience all the love and support that only I can provide. It's not fair to keep her away from me.
True, but Lily doesn't need a father who only wants to be involved when it's convenient for him. She deserves better. She has someone else in her life who has been there for her.
Oh, you mean Mick? You can't be serious. That guy's an oversized child himself. He's not capable of being a father figure. He can barely take care of himself, let alone a child.
Don't you dare to insult Mick. He may have his challenges, but he loves Lily unconditionally. He's been there for her when you weren't. He's a better father figure than you could ever be.
You're just trying to push me away, Gwen. You know deep down that I should be in Lily's life. It's not right for her to grow up without a father's love.
Lily is surrounded by love, Kevin. She has Mick, me, and other caring people in her life. She doesn't need you. So, stop trying to guilt-trip me with your emotional manipulation.
Quit trying to make me into the villain here. We both know you need me. I bet you can't even afford next month's rent for your grand condo. You guys probably don't even have any money left.
In your dreams! I'll have you know that we don't rent our home. We bought it.
You're kidding. How did you manage to afford that fancy condo? I thought you had nothing when I left.
Well, after you left, Mick was my biggest support. You probably don't know about it, but he practices writing to perfection. He finally completed his book, and guess what? It became the bestseller. With that, and a bit more help from outside sources, we were able to afford the surgery and our new home. Maybe instead of being jealous, you should focus on your own life and the consequences of your actions.
Jealous? Please, Gwen. I just want what's best for Lily.
No, Kevin. You want what's best for yourself. You abandoned us, sold our house, and ran off with someone else. You have no right to claim what you want or what's best for Lily right now. Just stay away from us and let us live our lives in peace.
Fine, have it your way, but don't be surprised if Lily ends up resenting you for keeping me away from her.
Lily will understand why I made this decision when she's older. For now, she's too young for this. What are these papers that you sent?
Fill them out and send them to court.
What are they?
Documents for child custody. Look, you can't keep Lily away from me forever. She's my daughter. I want to be there for her.
We've discussed this already. You're not getting custody of her. I won't let you.
Then we'll have to take this matter to court. And if I can't have custody, then I should at least be able to see her.
Andrew! You won't believe what Kevin's trying to do.
Kevin, you mean your ex?
He's trying to steal Lily from me!
Hang on, what did he say?
That he wants to be in her life. He said he's going to get custody of her. Or at least have visiting hours. What am I going to do?
Don't worry, Gwen. I won't let him take her away from you. I promise.
You mean you'll help me?
Of course I will. I can't just sit back and let someone take your child away.
Thank you, Andrew. You have no idea how much I appreciate you and all you've done for my family.
What the hell? Why are you trying to keep me away from Lily?
We both know why, Kevin. Still, I can't stop thinking about when you completely lost it and punched my lawyer. Especially when you ended up paying a penalty for it. The only thing I'm upset about was when the judge decided to continue this matter at a later date.
Are you sure he was just a lawyer? You seem to be very close to him.
So?
So? Do you have any idea how furious I was? I'm your husband, for crying out loud. I shouldn't see you being so comfortably close to someone else.
And why is that? Does it make you uncomfortable?
Of course it does. Find another lawyer if you have to, but I don't want to see you with him ever again.
It's not my problem that you're jealous of my fiancé.
Wait, what? Your lawyer is your fiancé?
Yep, and his name is Andrew.
Unbelievable. You can't do this to me.
Do what? Be in love with someone? You don't seem to have any problem with it when you were the one cheating on me while I was hospitalized.
That was different. It was only a one-time thing, nothing more.
Yet you chose to run away with her. Look, you left me for Mavis. That's where our relationship ended. You mean nothing to me and Lily anymore. So, leave us alone. Go back to your mistress.
I can't.
Whatever. Either way, it's not my problem. Hey, is this Gwen? I hope you don't mind me reaching out. It's Mavis, by the way. Mavis? How do you get my number? I apologize that this seems unexpected. I recently found out about you and Kevin, and I wanted to reach out to you directly. Is it true that you and Kevin were in a relationship all this time? As if you didn't know that already. Why are you really contacting me? You already stole my husband from me. So, are you here to take Lily from me too? No, not at all. Please, just hear me out. I had no idea Kevin was married to you. When we first met, he introduced himself to me as a rich, single young man. If I had known the truth about him, I would have never dated him in the first place. Rich? Oh, please. We were living paycheck to paycheck. That money he blew up on you was the money he got after selling our house. Wait, so Kevin's father wasn't a successful businessman? I see. Then that's another lie he told me. What are you talking about? Never mind that. Listen, I didn't know that you and Kevin were a thing. In fact, I only recently found out that you were his wife. I find it hard to believe you. You mean to tell me that you didn't know he was married to another woman? How is that even possible? I did find it odd when he disappeared for several days, but whenever I asked him where he went, he used to tell me that he had to go out of the city to help his father and his business. He never mentioned you to me. Ever. And I even have proof. Old text messages, pictures, our dates, everything. I didn't even know that you existed until a few weeks ago. And why are you telling me all this now? What do you want? I want to apologize to you. I should have done more research on him rather than blindly believing whatever he told me. Sabotaging someone's relationship with a loved one is the last thing I want to do. I hope you can forgive me for this. Are you here on Kevin's behalf? Did he ask you to tell me all this? No, wait! I want nothing to do with that jerk. I ended things with him as soon as I learned the truth. I'm so sorry for any pain I might have caused you. Hang on, this doesn't make any sense. If he never told you the truth himself, then how did you find out? He had been distant from me lately. He was always on his phone texting God knows who. I tried to ignore it, but it really started to bug me out. So I decided to clear the confusion. I went through his phone and saw his Tinder profile. That upset me for sure. But what really bothered me was his old gallery. It was filled with photos of the two of you. When I confronted him, he finally told me that you were his wife. And that's when I realized he's been playing both of us. He cheated on you with me. But I didn't know at that time. And now, I found out that he's been texting other girls too. That creep played both of us. Then what did you do? What anyone would. I ended things with him and kicked him out of my house. Your house? I thought you were living with him. What? No way. Can't even afford a piece of candy after how foolishly he spent all his money on our dates. I'm bringing home most of the money now, and he was living with me in my house. So, where does he live now? Beats me. He's been trying to get back with me for some time now. I didn't know why at first, but I think I finally do. It's because he can't support himself. Wait, seriously? I guess it makes sense though. He's probably desperate and out in the streets. Are you here to try to get me to take him back or something? Make me feel bad for him being out on the streets? No, I don't care what you do with Kevin. I just wanted to apologize for putting your relationship in jeopardy. I genuinely just want to make amends for any pain I've caused you. Can we meet up and talk about this? I don't know. I still don't know if I can trust you. I understand. Take all the time you need. When you're ready, let me know if you're willing to meet. I truly want to make things right. Alright, I'll think about it. You'll never guess who just texted me. It was Mavis.
That girl Kevin dated? Why? What does she want?
She wants to meet up with me. She told me that Kevin kept our marriage a secret from her, and that she's already dumped him and now wants to apologize to me.
And you forgave her?
I don't know yet, but given that she didn't know the full story, maybe I should? What do you think I should do?
I wouldn't trust her. For all we know, she could be lying. Maybe she's still working with Kevin. You know how manipulative he can be. What if he's using her to get to you? Stay away from her.
Andrew, trust me on this. I have a gut feeling that Mavis is telling the truth. I think she genuinely wants to make amends for what happened.
There's something else you need to know. Kevin is trying to sabotage my career. He made fake tweets and posts about me being a womanizer. He claims I'm taking advantage of my client's misery. He's trying to paint me as a manipulative person to trick you into dating him.
What? I can't believe you would stoop so low. You've done nothing but help me get back on my feet.
It's a mess. The posts have gone viral and it's ruining my reputation.
I'm here for you, Andrew. I'll prove your innocence by testifying everything. I'll tell everyone the truth, that I was the one who came to you.
Gwen, it's not that simple. Kevin's posts have caused people to doubt me, including some at my law firm. They believe I'm manipulating you to stand up for me.
Well, there has to be something we can do. What is wrong with you? Take back everything you said about Andrew and tell everyone the truth.
I'll only do that when you take me back, Gwen.
You expect me to let a cheater back into my life? It's never gonna happen. I won't bring myself nor my daughter to that kind of pain again.
I've changed and I want to make things right. Let's work on fixing our relationship and build a better future together.
I know you too well, Kevin. Your words mean nothing. You were just trying to manipulate me into giving you what you want. Well, I won't let you off the hook that easily. So back off. If you continue with this, I promise you, I'll find a way to ruin your life.
Go ahead and try. I'm not scared of your empty threats. And let me remind you that with your lawyer under investigation himself, he won't be able to defend you. It'll be an easy win for me in the custody case. I'll get full custody of Lily and you'll have no choice but to accept me if you want to remain close to her.
You think I'll just stand by and let you take my daughter away from me? I won't let that happen. I'll fight tooth and nail to protect Lily from you and your toxic influence.
You can try, but Lily will become mine, one way or another. And you'll have to accept that if you want any relationship with her.
I won't let you control our lives. I refuse to accept a future with you. I'll gather the evidence, expose your deceitful ways, and fight for Lily's well-being. You won't get away with this. Hey Mavis, I've been thinking, and I think I'm willing to forgive you. If you do me a favor. I'm so glad to hear that. What do you need? Here's the thing. Basically, Kevin is trying to manipulate the situation to take Lily away from me. He's using the custody battle as a way to blackmail me into accepting him back. And to make matters worse, he's been spreading fake rumors about my lawyer, who is also my fiancé, but he's trying to take advantage of me. I'm not sure why, but it looks like it's working because now Andrew is under investigation by his own law firm. That's absurd. I can't believe Kevin would stoop so low. I know. I need your help to expose his true intentions. I want to testify against Kevin in court, share your experiences, and expose his scandals. We need to show the judge his true character and the extent of his manipulative actions. Consider it done. I'll organize all the evidence I have, but make sure the truth comes out. Just let me know when and where. We're supposed to present ourselves in court next Tuesday at noon. I'll be there. Thank you, Mavis. I never thought I'd say this, but I'm glad you reached out to me. Don't thank me yet. We still have a case to win. Oh, also, do you think we can find a way to clear my fiancé's name too? I feel bad that he got dragged into all this. He's been accused of being a womanizer, right? Don't worry, I'll make sure to fix that too. Mavis did exactly as she said. She helped us testify against Kevin in court. In the end, the jury believed us. I was granted full custody of Lily. As for Andrew, Mavis was able to clear his name and reveal Kevin's intention to ruin his career. She also revealed that Kevin is in fact a true womanizer that takes advantage of women.
Hi Rose, I was wondering if... Did you make a reservation at the hotel I work at? I looked at the reservation list today. I saw a name that sounded like you. Hi Leah. Yes, actually my family were talking about having a trip together. I knew the name was yours. Our hotel is a luxury hotel. Are you okay with that? Also, for your room, didn't you get a pretty good one? I'm not worried about the money. If I didn't have any money, I wouldn't have booked the room. Really? Your family isn't very wealthy, right? If it's too much, I'll cancel the reservation as soon as possible. I've always wondered, why do you assume we're poor? I'm not one to say, but we're not poor. There you go saying stuff like that. Rose, You hang out with all of us celebrity moms, but you're the one who doesn't fit in. What do you mean? Am I doing something off? Don't you realize it? The fact that you clearly don't belong, you don't realize it. That's rude. I'm sorry. It's just that you are always the only one who dresses like they're poor, and it's funny. I wash my clothes every day, and I try to keep them clean, but that's not the point. We're celebrities. Wear luxury brand clothing or go to a beauty salon. I'm just saying to do these things. I'm not interested in those brands. It's not that you're not interested, it's that you can't afford it. No, if I'm going to spend money on a luxury brand item, I'd rather spend it on my family or go on a vacation together. Don't you think it'd be more meaningful to spend it on something like that? Because you can't afford it. You can't spend it on yourself, right? That's just an excuse. We're not as poor as you think. Well, I don't care what you think. So, what are you going to do? About what? The reservation at the hotel. There's no cancellation fee now. I could cancel it for you. I'm not canceling. My in-laws are looking forward to it. I'd feel sorry for them if I had to cancel. What? You're bringing your in-laws? Yes, is there a problem? Our hotel is a prestigious, high-quality luxury hotel. All our guests are young. And you have elderly people coming here? Don't call them that. You are right. There may be young guests at that hotel, a lot of them. But there are also elderly guests, aren't there? I don't want old people coming to my hotel. I'm sorry, but I'm going to have to cancel your reservation. Huh? If you do that, you will have a hell of a time. No. It's more like hell for elder people to come to a fancy hotel, somewhere more suited for them. I'm sure they would want to stay there. That's right. There's a cheap business hotel nearby. I can make reservations there for you. This is a service for being a mom friend. It's none of your business. We're not going to cancel. We will stay at the hotel as planned. Please don't ever do anything stupid. You're poor and bratty. If you keep acting like this, I'm going to have to kick you out of the group again. Can you do that, Leah? Yes, I can. I'm more of a celebrity than you are. At least I have a voice more than you. You think you do. That type of authority, your other mom friends don't think you have it. Huh? Are you trying to fight me? I'm a human being and I do get angry. You piss me off. I'm sorry. I may have gotten a little emotional myself. Well, I'll see you on the day. I'm not letting you guys stay here. The day of the trip. Leah, it looks like you really did it. Are you at the hotel by any chance? You didn't have a reservation, did you? I cancelled your reservation because elderlies are dirty. Just stay at a business hotel. I'm trying to preserve the atmosphere and quality of an upscale hotel. Don't resent me. You better look for your next job. Huh? What are you talking about? Instead of where I work, where you're going to stay. Isn't your worry? If you don't find a place to stay on the day of the celebration, you'll end up camping out. You don't have to worry about that. So, you're not going to stay at a business hotel? No, I'm not. I'm going to stay at the hotel as planned. Huh? But I cancelled the reservation. I removed your names from the list. Out of everyone, our reservation being cancelled shows you don't know who we are. Are you kidding? To cancel a poor person's reservation is not a big deal. I did it for the sake of the hotel. As I imagined about us, you don't know anything, do you? What? Actually, my father-in-law is this hotel's group company's president. What? You're kidding! It's true. You should at least remember your boss's name. Wait, you're kidding, right? Want me to send you a picture of my father-in-law's face? It's on the hotel's homepage. His picture is on the hotel's webpage. I'm sure you'll find it if you look it up. If you're telling me all this, it must be true. It's true. And to top it off, my husband is the next president of the company. He's already taken over some parts of the company. He's going to take over as president within the 6 months. I've never heard any of it. Why didn't you tell me? I didn't think it was necessary to tell you. You should have told me. I'll re-reserve it right away. I'm off today, but I'll be heading to the hotel. That won't be necessary. Like I said before, the reservation wasn't cancelled. But I'm sure I did. The hostess. She noticed that our reservation was cancelled and called me. I thought it must have been your doing. The fact that you cancelled without permission was noticed right away, luckily. In the meantime, some other guests could have made a reservation. I'm glad it didn't get booked. I see. I'm glad to hear that. There's nothing good for you, though. The hostess and my father-in-law are both very angry. Oh, I'm not getting fired, am I? They really want to fire you right away. But they can't just cut off the employee. So they're going to go through trouble. Please! I'll get down on my knees, beg, and do whatever you want me to do. Please don't fire me. Of course you'll apologize. Have you heard from the hostess? I just came in. She wants me to come to the hotel right away and apologize to the boss. I'll be waiting for you. Let me tell you something. My father-in-law can be very scary when he's angry, so be prepared. A few hours later. For the trouble I've caused you? I'm so sorry. In the future, I'll never do anything like this again. After being punished by my father-in-law, you seem to come to your senses. Of course. But your father-in-law... I didn't think he was the president of the company. And your husband is the next president of the company. Well, it's understandable that you're surprised. When we were dating, the fact that he was the boss of a group company, I was never told. Oh, really? He didn't like it when people came to him because of his money. It's an enviable position to be in. The reason why you used to hang out with a lot of celebrity moms is because you were one. I'm not a celebrity, it's just that my husband's family is pretty amazing. My family is a normal businessman's family. A woman from a businessman's family being married to a CEO? I'm so jealous. Really? My wife isn't any different from when I lived at home. Even though we can afford it. You never know what might happen. I think you should make your move as soon as possible. I think it's better for you. Wait, what are you talking about? Are you sure you haven't heard anything? About what? I'm sorry. Forget what I said before. This is not something I should be telling you. Hey, you're bothering me. Tell me. Maybe you'll know when you go in tomorrow. The next day. Hey, I just got fired from the hotel. What's going on? Didn't you hear what the hostess said? All I heard was that I got fired. I thought I heard her say something. I just went blank and ran out the door. Ran out. You only got the notice. They didn't tell you you didn't have to come in though, right? You have to work until the end. Who works when they know they're getting fired? What kind of idiot does? To not work until the promised date? I think it's more stupid. Aside from it, if you know why I was fired, tell me. I just don't get it. You don't even have awareness. The main reason is your attitude. What? I was working hard for a celebrity client. I was a good hostess. Leah, depending on a client, you changed your attitude. Older client or a young college couple, in your perspective, to those who didn't seem to have a lot of money, you were being rude to them, like you were to me. Even if you didn't cancel a reservation without permission, you wouldn't greet people or talking bad behind their backs. I mean, our hotel is a luxury hotel, right? It's their fault for not realizing they're at a wrong place. I'm surprised with those beliefs. You didn't get fired until now. Well, the hostess, she told me several times that there won't be a next time. She must have lost her patience. Hey, can't you do something about this whole layoff? I still want to work at that hotel. I can't do anything. If you want to work at a hotel so badly, why don't you go to another one? By the way, there's a business hotel nearby that I heard were looking for part-time employees. I don't want to work at a business hotel. I've always dreamed of working at a luxury hotel. Then why don't you work at another luxury hotel? I don't know if any are hiring, but why don't you look around? I did. They don't have anything better than this. Others are only looking for part-time workers, or the pay is much lower. And they also require you to work on Saturdays or Sundays. The conditions are very strict. Then why don't you give up working at a hotel? Like I said, I really like that hotel. Please don't have me fired. Why are you so obsessed with that hotel? Maybe there's something else? There's something that will become an issue if I get fired from that hotel. What? My husband and in-laws love that hotel. They gave us an employee discount, so for anniversary they used it. Because if you're an employee, your family members can stay at the hotel for half price. That's right! But of course, if I get laid off, I couldn't use the employee discount. At a hotel where I was laid off, I can't show up there. It's your own fault. To your family, because of your attitude, you were laid off. You have to let them know that. If I told them that, my husband and my in-laws, I don't know what they'll say. They're scary when they're angry. And if I don't have a place to work, how will I pay back my debts? Leah, you have debt? Oh my god. I shouldn't have said that. You called me poor, but you were in debt yourself. Shut up! You can't tell anyone I'm in debt. I won't tell anyone. If you told anyone, you won't get a pass. I said I won't tell anyone. Well, good luck with your job search. Hey! You said you talked to the boss. What happened? What? When did I tell you that? Your mom friend is in desperate need of help. Of course you're going to help her, right? No, I'm not going to help you. For all the trouble you've caused the hotel and our guests? If anything, I'd like you to apologize for it all. That's terrible! You're such a cold person. Whatever. Sorry. If you don't have anything important to say, I'll leave you alone. The next day, I got into a huge fight with my husband because I got fired. He found out about the debt. He left me. You told him about the debt? I had to tell him because of the way things were going. I was going to pay it off alone without letting anyone know. By the way, how much is that debt? What? Are you offering to take over the debt for me? No, I am not. I was just wondering how much you owe. Right now it's about $30,000. Is it possible that your debt is from buying brand name clothes or expensive beauty treatments? That's where you used your money on. How did you know? I could tell from looking at your daily life. You come from a family of businessmen, yet she always wears brand name clothes. And when you go out for lunch, you try to show off and always order the most expensive menu, right? I thought your family was rich or something. But I guess that wasn't the case. I'm surprised you don't run out of money. I mean, I wanted to be one of the celebrities. Even in kindergarten, to make celebrity friends, I chose a good school. I didn't know that. Why did you want rich friends? I thought if my friends were celebrities, I'd be seen as one too. My family, we couldn't eat proper meals because we were poor, so to be seen as poor, I had enough of it. I was harassed many times because of my poor family. But you did to me the same thing, didn't you? After knowing how it feels to be treated as poor, why did you do the same thing to me? It was like looking at my old self and I didn't like it. The other thing is, your other mom friends adored you and I simply envied it. Your looks don't attract, and obviously poor looking. I couldn't forgive you for being more popular than me. But to be harassed by you isn't the right thing, is it? That's not very mature. Shut up! It's not your fault for making me jealous, and you're taking away my job. Why do you always blame others? Don't you think it's your fault, even just a little? I didn't do anything wrong. If you don't apologize to me, I'm cutting ties with you. Is that what you want? Okay, I get it. To be honest with you, I don't want to be involved anymore. Well, so what a great opportunity. Let's take this opportunity to break it off. I'm going to tell all my friends about you. About what? I'm going to tell them because I got in the way, you used your family's power to have me fired. I'm also going to tell them that you verbally abused me through text, and that you hurt my feelings. I'm sure everyone will leave your side. Those who would leave because of that, I think that's just fine. Just means that they're that type of person. I'll just let it go. But what if they all leave? Most families in elementary school go up the escalator. Most families go to the same school. It wouldn't be good for your kid to be left alone, would it? Don't worry, I have a lot of good friends. In fact, they are still on my side. They're all texting me, giving me words of encouragement, and sending them to me. What do you mean? Maybe you haven't noticed. For our trip, how you tried to cancel it without our permission? How you were fired due to poor work ethic? How your family left because of your own action? But you blamed it on me. That is all known throughout. What? On your socials, you've been posting as if it's my fault, but everyone believes me. They all say they don't want to be in a relationship with you anymore. You're kidding, right? It's true. In fact, just recently, when you're not involved in the text group, I got an invite. Oh my god! Well, it looks like all the other mom friends have been invited. I don't know who's going to be more alone. Wait! Invite me too! Of course not. In the first place, with you, we wanted to cut ties and created the group chat. So rude! You're just trying to get rid of me. You deserved it. Well, I'm not going to try and be friends with you. I'm going to block you. At least don't let your family go. Good luck with that. Goodbye. After this text, with Leah there is no contact. After that, her and her husband were living separately, but after a while, her and her husband decided to divorce. Her husband took custody of the child as a request of the child. Leah had to pay for her husband's and child support for their child. She is now having to repay that money and make monthly child support payments, and getting pushed to the edge. To look down on people based on their own perception may be the reason for this punishment. For me not to be like her, to continue treating people without prejudice, I would like to do as such.